The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that many. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to get in. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking for room, it's Payne. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw, and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw it to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Dropping back, it's Howard. It's caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Pennington. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. Giving him his pads. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A strike downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
To the air, it's Pennington. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a 2-point conversion. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wants to throw. It's Pennington. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A dynamic